Breaking news coming in amid the violence in Manipur, amid the ethnic strife there. The centre has now started the process of capturing biometric details of quote-unquote illegal Myanmar immigrants. That process has begun, and this amid the fencing work also as far as the Indo-Myanmar border is concerned. That also continues, and now this is a big move, centre's big move as far as the illegal Myanmar immigrants are concerned, because there have been concerns expressed earlier also over the influx of illegal immigrants from Manipur, from Myanmar, I beg your pardon. In fact, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has also said that Myanmar immigrants are responsible for drug menace, poppy cultivation and also deforestation. And the process of capturing the biometric details has started, and as per the press note, well, it should be completed by the end of September 2023. Ratnadeep Chaudhary is now joining us on the phone line. Ratnadeep, very significant that this move of the government comes amid the continuing violence in Manipur, and now it also is in a sense happening parallel to the fencing work that's also going on as far as the Indo-Myanmar border is concerned. How significant is it in the context of the ongoing ethnic strife there in Manipur?
Well, this is a very significant move. In fact, Centre had in past written to Manipur and Mizoram government to start this, biometric details collection process for the immigrants from Myanmar. Remember, both Mizoram and Manipur has people who have come on the Indian side of the border after the Myanmar coup, and for the last 1 year or so, there have been fights between the Myanmar army and the resistant groups and the ethnic rebels in the other side of the border, and therefore many ethnic groups have come to of Myanmar have come to Manipur and Mizoram. In fact, Mizoram at this moment has thousands of them sheltered. And in Manipur, before this crisis broke out, there was a process started by the state government when they were trying to find out and they were doing a survey to find out how many illegal immigrants from Myanmar or displaced people from Myanmar are staying in the state. And in fact, this is a major issue because the state chief minister had been pointing out that this has been he has been alleging that there are elements from Myanmar who are behind this crisis in the state. He has categorically said this in his interviews and all. And in fact, now this process has been started in Manipur. Today, the process started at the Sajiwa jail in Imphal, where those people who are already in the detention, illegal for illegal entry into India. Myanmar is national who have been detained for illegal entry into India. Their biometrics have been collected. The process has started. In fact, a team from the National Crime Records Bureau is in Manipur. They would be handholding and training state government officials. All the district superintendent of police have been alerted on for this process. So this is a major process which has started, and the state government and the central government wants to wrap it up by September this year. And in fact, many of the ethnic tribal groups in Manipur, particularly the Kuki and the Zo tribes, had alleged that in the name of finding out who is an illegal immigrant from Myanmar, when the state government was carrying out its drive, it was also harassing genuine Indian tribals. So there is a controversy around this in Manipur, and now that the state has seen such a horrific spell of ethnic violence for close to 3 months, this process, the starting of this process in Manipur itself, is a very significant move by Centre.
That's right, Ratnadeep. In fact, as you were also mentioning, it's going to be a mammoth exercise, given the fact that there are a lot of technicalities involved. In fact, a team of the National Crime Records Bureau sent by the Home Ministry is also in Manipur. As you mentioned, they will be hand-holding the state through this exercise, but it will require a lot of cooperation, in a sense, between the central and the state governments, because earlier we saw how the Home Ministry had also directed the Manipur and Mizoram governments to conduct this exercise, to start collecting biometrics. How will this actually be carried out, and how will it be completed by as early as September 2023?
Well, that is a challenge for Centre, given the fact that in Manipur, you have a situation where you have two communities at loggerheads. the demands of the two communities are diametrically opposite to each other. While the Kukis have demanded for a total separation of administration, a separate administration for the tribals in Manipur, which has to do nothing with the Manipur government. On the other hand, the Meiteis have been saying that whatever negotiations takes place, it should not harm the territorial integrity of the state. So, therefore, when there is this kind of political demand, the priority for center would be to bring peace, bring normalcy, but also to take forward this mammoth exercise. And for that, the state forces will have to carry out this exercise, because you cannot keep the central force which has gone to Manipur, huge number of central force, in fact, being put there for months together, because this same central force will be required in other parts of the country. You have elections coming in different states. So therefore, the trust deficit that the state police has, the people have on the state police, particularly among the Kuki and the Zo tribe groups, the process, how would they do this process, particularly in the hill district, will be a major challenge for center, for the state police department as well. And even in Mizoram, how they would start it would be something that we'll have to watch out for, what would be the strategy for center. But it has now started in Manipur from the Sajia jail, and it seems that both the state government and center has set a deadline till September to wrap up the work in Manipur.
Right, Ratandeep, thanks so much for joining us with that big breaking story. So, Centre's big move, and this comes amid the continuing ethnic strife in Manipur. How the Centre actually plans to execute it remains to be seen. Migrants will have to be first identified, and then there's going to be a negative list as well, something that the Home Ministry has said earlier as well. But now this process of capturing the biometrics has begun in Manipur.